Hey guys, day 3 out of 30. I'm taking you to a day in the life of living in Tokyo. So we're in Shinjuku right now. Got a haircut, just waiting for my partner, and then we're gonna get some food. Alright, I'll keep you guys posted. Cheers. So I'll walk you through what we did today living in Tokyo, just a regular Saturday walking around. I'll walk you through a food review of a local bistro, or a izakaya, and then we'll talk about business towards the end. So starting off the day, we took the train. We headed to a city called Sangenjaya. Excuse my Japanese. We just walked around the neighborhood. We checked out a few cute shops. We checked out a bookstore place. We saw a lot of bakeries and just like a lot of window shopping. That's what we did. From there, we also saw a street market. So we were just walking around, and we actually got a cute little postcard from one of the street vendors. It was only 100 yen, so I think it was like 50 cents or so, something very, very cheap, or even $1. So we did that. Then we walked around a bit more. Then we saw a huge gorilla, which I'll just showcase in a bit. Not only that, we went to a restaurant. For the restaurant, it was an izakaya. So izakaya is like a bistro, where they have small eats. That's a variety. So the first dish that we had was a blue cheese and mascarpone plus sweet tomato. It was very, very good. It's quite interesting eating blue cheese with sweet potato. But it was a good blend with the mascarpone where it wasn't too strong for the blue cheese. Next, we had a pumpkin and mozzarella plus bacon. That was probably one of my favorite dishes. And then we had shuman. Even though this is a Japanese restaurant, it has a mixture. It even had dishes from China. Then we had mushroom, porcini, not portobello, with meats. That was delicious as well. And we ended off with yellowtail. So for a food review, it was quite cheap. It was like $40 to $50 for 2 people. We got a lot of dishes. I would give it, let's say, an 8.6 out of 10. Really, really good. So now we talked about food and what we did today. Now let's talk about business. In the last 24 hours, we closed $23,000. So that is within the last 24 hours. Not sure if you guys can see that, but 23,000. But this is our life. We don't spoil ourselves too much. We don't eat fine dining every single day. We don't rent Lambos or buy stupid shit. Like hell, we bought a postcard for 50 cents, and it was a very, very pleasant weekend. So the main purpose of this channel, I want to showcase people that you don't have to show off, flexing like a lifestyle to feel cool. All you gotta do is be very skillful at what you do and be very kind to people, and the money will come no matter what. And also, biggest advice for people that are similar my age, like 25 and below, is please try to live below your means. Because for $23,000 might be a lot for some people, which is objectively a lot compared to regular people that live have a 9 to 5. Sometimes that could be their salary for 6 months, which is crazy. So, but it's always best to live well below your means. We took a transport for like 100, 200 yen. It's like $1, $2 maybe. And food was $40 today. We didn't fly private or anything like that. Please live below your means. Enjoy life a bit. We enjoyed life without spending too much, and we were very, very happy. So I just want to set a prime example that this is not a lifestyle page. I don't sell a course. I don't sell coaching. I don't do coaches or coaching, whatever. I offer a service for a lot of my clients, or all my clients. It's just a service. But I do want to teach people that don't go crazy, spending money. Reason why this is true to my heart is when I was 19, so 6 years ago, that's when I first started making money. I made a lot of money as a kid. I was making from $12,000 per month all the way up to $40,000 per month, right? Because I was in the right industry. However, and I was lucky. However, even though gross revenue might look like a lot, net was really bad. It was like 10%, 20%. So I wasn't making too much money. For that age, probably a lot of money. But not only that, when I was 19, I was making a lot of money, but I was showing off way too much. I was spending crazily, spending on luxury items like branded clothes, trying to spoil myself for, fine dining every single day. like even upscale restaurants every single day, it would rack up. It got very, very expensive. Where I was even not making any money. I was just showing online that, look at me, I'm living a really good life. But that's not the case. I learned from my mistakes, and that was eating up my my business profits where I had zero. Like I was broke, but I was showing off back then in 2019. That's why now it's really good to be try to live below your means, try to live cheap, but also try to enjoy life. Maybe every few months, like 4 or 6 months, take yourself on a trip, but don't do it every single week. Don't fly first class every single time. Take economy sometimes. Try to be smart, live below your means, and then try to just stack upon your wealth. Just invest it just in indices, please, and just try to save a bit of more money, or even take calculated risks for business. Just try not to spend it too crazily. I do want to set a good example for the younger generation or people that are younger than me. Anyways, this is a much shorter video. Much love. Hope you guys enjoyed a bit of a raw talk and how I view business and just money in general. It's good to spoil yourself maybe every few months, but don't do it every day where it cuts into your profit. Anyways, guys, much love. I have 3 calls today, and today's a Saturday, so you just got to keep working on Saturdays and Sundays. When you really love it, it doesn't become work. Anyways, much love, and I'll see you tomorrow. That's my cat. Cheers. Bye.